have time?
Yeah.
So very briefly, the brother is asking about the signs of the Imam's reappearance, and this is a topic of great interest to many people. Number one, we have to understand that there are two categories of signs. We have al-alamatul khassa, specific signs that speak about the occurrence of specific events. And then we have al-alamatul amma, general signs, like the universality of sinning. Al-alamatul khassa, specific signs, can be broken up into two categories. Al-alamatul mahtuma, imminent signs, meaning events that will take place without doubt, and al-alamatul mawqufa, conditional signs, which means these are things that may happen or they may not happen. The majority of the ahadith that maybe you are exposed to that speak about, certain individuals are going to come to power, certain events that are going to take place, most of them are conditional. They may happen, they may not happen. There are 4 signs, specific signs, that are known as al-alamatul mahtuma, imminent signs, meaning there's a consensus among the ulama that these will take place before the advent of the Imam. Very quickly. Number 1 is an-nida, the heavenly call. Ahadith tell us that the Imam alayhi salam will make a gradual reappearance. Meaning the Imam is not just going to appear on CNN and say, I am here now. The Imam is not going to reappear that way. The ahadith say the Imam will first reveal himself to a small number of the 313. The Imams are strategic planners. The Imam is not going to just appear, guns a-blazing. It's going to be a gradual reappearance. He's going to reveal himself to a select few. They will then spread the word that the Imam has reappeared to certain key individuals throughout the Muslim world, perhaps. Then the Imam alayhi salam will make a public declaration. So he will appear privately to certain individuals. They will pave the way. They will start informing individuals that the Imam has made contact, he has reappeared. Then, between Maqam Ibrahim and the Kaaba, the Imam will publicly announce. There will be a call, a heavenly call. لَقَدْ ظَهَرَ مَهْدِيُّ هَذِهِ الْأُمَّةِ. The Mahdi has reappeared. The traditions say it will be a heavenly call. What is meant by heavenly call? We don't know. People around the world in all languages will hear this call. Perhaps there are certain superpowers that will say, this is an Iranian, conspiracy. We don't know how the world is going to respond. And the Imam is going to reappear. It's going to be a gradual dhuhur. So some hadith say this will happen on Friday, the private reappearance, and then the public reappearance, the announcement, according to some traditions, will take place, some hadith say, Saturday on the 10th of Muharram. There will be a year where the 10th of Ashura will fall upon a Saturday, and the Imam, between Maqam Ibrahim and the Kaaba, that announcement will be made. Number 1. Number 2, Khuruj Sofiani, the advent of Sofiani. Who is Sofiani? This requires a lecture in and of itself. I'm so used to speaking into this, I don't forget that I have the microphone in my hand. Sofiani will appear. There's a debate. Is Sofiani literally from the progeny of Abu Sufyan? It's possible. Is Sofiani someone who has the ideology of Abu Sufyan, which is what? I will pretend to be Muslim because it serves my own personal agenda. Sofiani, according to some reports, will have a very sophisticated army. They will conquer many regions of the Middle East. When Daesh appeared, everyone was saying that this is Sofiani. If you read the descriptions of Sofiani and his army, Daesh is a mosquito compared to the military sophistication of Sofiani. It seems that Sofiani will probably be supported by certain superpowers. Allahu A'lam. 15 months before the zuhur of the Imam, Sofiani will make an advent.
We're going to the Sunni NATO. That's going to start.
Again, we can't say anything with 100% certainty, but these are the descriptions that are given. Now, so this will happen 15 months before the zuhur of the Imam. So this is number 2. Number 3. Number 3, so this shows us that when the Imam reappears, there will be at least an attempt to have a military confrontation. Sofiani will mobilize his army towards Mecca, where the Imam will be, or Medina. And if you're looking at this confrontation from a material lens, you will think that Sofiani will crush Mahdi. Because if you look at the numbers, outnumbered, this Sofiani is backed by certain superpowers, it's going to be imminent defeat. But the third sign will take place. Sometimes when we look at an equation, we forget the most important element of that equation is Allah. When Fir'aun was at the height of his power, Allah drowned him in the Red Sea. When Saddam was at the height of his power, he was pulled out of a rat hole. The third imminent sign is what? Al-Khasfu bil-Bayda. The earth will swallow Sofiani and his entire army. Meaning what? It seems that there will be some type of natural disaster that will obliterate this army. Sign number 4 and 5 is Khuruj al-Yamani, and number 5 is Khuruj al-Khurasani. Yamani and Khurasani, there are many, those who speculate that there are certain individuals. Again, we don't know who these individuals are. The point is, these two camps, these two powers are supporters of the Imam. The ahadith say Yamani and Khurasani and the 12th Imam, they will appear in the same year, on the same day, in the same year, in the same month, on the same day. The 12th Imam will find support in the army of Yamani and Khurasani. So you find that there are individuals during the time of Ghaiba who are actively waiting for the Imam. The infrastructure is already built for him, meaning they're not just sitting on their hands and just waiting for the Imam. They're actually building institutions that will serve the Imam. The Imam ﷺ is establishing a global government. He needs professionals. He needs pious professionals. He needs pious doctors, pious engineers, pious policymakers, right? He needs people who are professional and pious, which is unfortunately a very rare combination. And then the final, I think I conflated Khurasani and Yaman. The 5th is Qatlu al-Nafs al-Zakiyya. 15 days before the zuhur of the Imam, the ahadith say a pure soul will be slaughtered between Maqam Ibrahim and the Kaaba. In front of the Kaaba, someone, we don't know, the identity of this person is not revealed. Nafsul Zakiyya, the ahadith say, a pure soul, a very noble individual, will be slaughtered mercilessly in front of the Kaaba. 15 days after that, the 12th Imam will leave. So these are al-alamatul mahtuma, the imminent signs of the reappearance.